Can AI write a business plan? I finally gave in and had ChatGPT write my business plan, and y'all, I am shooketh. In this video, I'm gonna tell you why you want AI to come up with your business plan. Then I'm gonna give you the exact prompt to come up with your business plan. Then I'll give you a prompt to come up with the exact dates and deadlines, just like a project manager would do. If you ever feel like you're not sure what to do next in your business, if you ever feel overwhelmed by all the things that there is to do in your business, if you wanna get things done in a way that works for you, you guessed it, this video is for you. Let's go ahead and get started. So in a world where there's a business coach around every corner, why would you want to use AI to be your business coach? Why in the world would you use AI? AI never sleeps, never goes on vacation, and never needs a break. You can consult it at any time of the day or night, and it's going to reply to you. You never feel like you're bothering AI, and while your business coach might have only a certain viewpoint because of their past experiences, their knowledge, what they've done before, what they've seen work for others, AI pulls from a much larger sample. And you can get immediate answers that are customized to you. No more cookie cutter, you don't need that. Now, I've been fortunate to have a lot of really wonderful business coaches, and I still use AI. AI doesn't have to replace your business coach if you don't want. In fact, I know a lot of people, myself included, that have a business coach and use AI. But you need to know that it's an option, that AI can help, and with the right prompt and the right context, it can provide something even more customized than any one person with limited information might have or be able to do. So what prompts should we use to get AI to come up with your business plan? First, you want to tell it who you want it to be. For example, I want you to be a business coach who specifically works with entrepreneurs who are neurodivergent, who have elementary aged kids at home, who would much prefer to be outside walking barefoot than inside in a cubicle. You can see how that's really specific. And while I might find a business coach that meets all those requirements, the chances of that and it being a good personality fit, probably not that high. Next, we want to tell it the context we're going to give it. So I'm going to tell you about my audience, I'm going to tell you about my personality, I'm going to tell you about my offers. All of those give context to the AI tool so it knows what to look for and what you want it to review. Then it can use that information to create something even more custom for you. For example, I'll usually tell it a bit about my personality. I'm an INFJ on the Myers-Briggs test, an ID on the DISC test, a 7-wing 8 on the Enneagram, and on Wealth Dynamics, I'm a creator star mechanic. Now, if you haven't taken one of those, you might be like, what the heck is that, Brittany? That's okay. If you've taken any kind of personality test, putting that information in can help. We don't want to create a box for yourself, but we do want to give it context to help it have a fuller picture and really understand some of the traits that you might be bringing to the table. You're also going to want to tell it about your audience, your business, your brand, your offers. Any of that information is also going to help it create a custom plan for you. Then you're going to tell it about the outcome you want. I want you to review my information and create a custom business plan that, whatever outcome you want, that helps me hit my first million, that helps me hit my first 6 figures, that helps me hit 6 figures without working all the time, that helps me reach this milestone without working all day, or that lets me take off at 4 p.m. every day so I can pick up my kiddo from school. Whatever it is that you want, be as specific as possible and put that there for the outcome. Great, if you've been following along, now you have a plan. And I'm just curious, if you've been following along and using this prompt, go ahead and say follow in the comments so I can cheer you on. To turn this now into a project with dates and deadlines, just like a project manager would do for you, use this prompt. Now I want you to act like my project manager and create a plan for me where I can reach the outcome I want on whatever day it is. For reference, today's date is, and then what today's date is. I want you to be as specific as possible, give me the exact steps to take and the sub-steps to take as well. Then tell it a little bit about how you work. For example, if just seeing 10 steps, but 10 steps that are really big steps feels overwhelming to you, then tell it that. Say, instead of 10 steps that are really giant steps, I want you to break it up further into sub-steps for every single step. So for me personally, if there's 10 steps, but each one's gonna take me a day, I'm gonna procrastinate like nobody's business because that feels very overwhelming to me. However, if I have a list of 28 things, but each thing only takes me 10 minutes, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this. So share any of that kind of information with ChatGPT as well, so it can really create that custom plan for you based on how you work best. You wouldn't expect a business coach or project manager to know these things without you telling them. And it's the same thing with AI. In order for it to know these things, you have to tell it these things. When you use this process and these prompts, there's never going to be a time where you don't know exactly what to do, when to do it, and what steps to take. AI can take you from being uncertain and unclear to being sure and knowing what to do. The sooner you start using AI as a helper, a coach, a project manager, the easier it's going to be for you to take action and actually get things done. If you want your business to grow, use ChatGPT as your co-pilot. Now, another way that you can use AI that's going to be incredibly helpful and time-saving is to write your launch content. If you've ever created a launch before, you know how long it can take to write the emails, the social posts, get everything ready, the pre-launch emails as well. But all of those pieces are really important to a successful launch. That's why I created AI to 10K, a free workshop that you can use today to write all of your launch content in the next 2 hours. Even if you don't have time today, sign up for the workshop. You're gonna get the replay and it's completely free. As a thanks for being with me here on YouTube. My name is Brittany Long. Click the link that comes with this video and you'll get my AI to 10K workshop for free so that the next launch you do is your best launch.